Three spots we're gonna
Cold, but look how pretty.
It is very pretty. So we are doing narrows. We have our water booties. It's rumored that water is waist deep. I don't think it is.
I will cry.
It is 7 a.m. Sunrise is at 7:07. Yeah, anything to say?
It's really cold, but look how pretty.
It is a little cold, but it is very pretty. We have been up since, what time did we wake up? 4:30. Yeah, 4:15. We're here for sunrise. Flash flooding. Not expected, possible, probable, expected. That's such a scary sign. It's possible. Expected. Oh, there's no clouds right now. We're all right.
I don't know if clouds.
I guess that's true.
I don't know if this is the right way.
So I think when we get up here, we go up here and it splits two different ways. The first half mile is all down this trail.
I hope that when we get down there, it's not waist deep water. Because I am scared.
I don't think we'll have waist deep water, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Oh, look how pretty.
It is insane looking. I figured I'd go over some of the details of the water booties and kind of the Narrows hike in general. So it is a hike that you are going to be going through water. You can rent the water booties and the water socks from a few of the different outfitter stores right before you enter the park. A lot of them allow you to rent the day before after I think 4 or 6 p.m. So if you show up, you rent them, then you have them available to use the next day, and you don't need to worry about waiting for the outfitter location to open before you get into the park. That's how we were able to get into the park so early, but still have our water booties ready, because the stores don't open until 7 or 8 a.m. Okay, coming up to our first crossing. Something we should have done entering into this hike is probably should have checked the weather or at least the water tables. This is something that we didn't even think of checking. I believe you can check this through the recreational.gov website. We probably should have done it so we could have been more prepared, but we didn't. So be it. Going through the water wasn't cold or anything. It was actually pretty warm. It is pretty shallow, even in the areas where it does get a bit deeper. The water is very warm. We rented the water booties just because we obviously didn't want to have wet shoes for the rest of our day. And this was only the first park we were visiting out of 4. We didn't want to have wet shoes for the duration of our whole trip. Because we were in the park so early, you can see that there's really not a ton of people around us. When we started making our descent back, there were a ton of people. It was almost, not only were you dodging rocks and whatnot coming down the river, you were also dodging people. And there were probably 10 people wide going all the way back. So it did get hectic, and I'm really glad that we got to do this with only a few people around us, and everyone was super nice. It was really cool. Alright, so we've made it across our first water crossing. What do you think?
That was fun. I had so much.
Doesn't sound like you're enjoying it.
My feet are soaking.
Our feet are now soaked. Mildly uncomfortable. I guess we see how much longer we want to deal with this before we turn around.
I don't think I'm going to go through waist deep water. I'm just telling you now.
I don't think there's any waist deep water. She said we were going to hit half a mile in. We are well past half a mile in, and there's no waist deep water. That was our deepest pass. Not bad though, only up to about our knees. Super pretty in here though. So that pass was deeper. How do you feel?
For someone as uncoordinated as me, I'm not really sure if Narrows. I almost fell. So
yeah, but so did I. It's not that bad.
it wasn't terrible. Oh, so pretty.
Ooh. Honestly, I think I'm more frustrated holding this walking stick. Would you like 2 walking sticks? Okay.
Our walking sticks.
Yeah. I think I would have preferred bringing my collapsible stick instead of the rental. But here we are. Woo! Rocks are slippery. What was that? So if you've watched until this point, thank you. At the end of the video, I do go over kind of our whole day plan that we had, our thought process behind behind getting to the park, all the different stops with the map, and kind of how Zion works. It's a little bit different from other parks, where Zion, you really park your car and you take a shuttle everywhere you go. So I go over how the shuttle system works and the different stops and where you need to go in order to get to other trails. So if that's something you find helpful or that you're really looking for to help plan your day at Zion, make sure you watch till the end, or at least skip to the last 10 minutes of the video. That's where all that information is going to be. So I think we've decided to call this far enough. Right there, it gets to about this deep. That's no fun, because this deep on me is Lauren being underwater, and she doesn't want to swim for 20 yards, and I don't want to be wet all day, because there's still a lot more to see in Zion. This is where we decided to call it for our trip in Narrows. As you can see, the water does get pretty deep, and there wasn't really a way to get around it. We weren't prepared with enough extra clothes to get through the rest of our Zion day and still be comfortable or be in dry clothes, but that was okay. We still had a ton to see. There were still more hikes to do, so we were ready to get on with more things, as once we got out of here, we were already at 5 miles walked for the day. How would you review the Narrows?
It was great.
Pretty?
It was so much fun. It was so pretty.
Sounds sarcastic.
So many miles. And so deep.
The Narrows is pretty, it's just being wet is more uncomfortable than I thought it would be. Should have got the waders.
I should have bought the waders. Honestly,
I think if we got the waders, we would have had a different experience.
If I brought the waders, if I prepared a little bit more rather than winging it would. If you come to Zion, don't wing it.
So we are headed back. We're gonna go get some breakfast. You excited for breakfast? I'm excited for breakfast and coffee. And then we'll go hit up other hiking trails. There's like 8 other trails in the area, and we can go see those and go have a good rest of our day. We've made it out. We have dry shoes on. Lauren's very excited. We're gonna go get our stamp and our passport. It's another check box that we've hit, and then some food. How are you feeling now?
I feel so much better.
Good. This is the National Park Passport system. Basically, every national park has a visitor center. Within that visitor center is typically like their gift shop, and then within that gift shop is passport stamps. So every park you go to has a stamp that says the date you visited. There's a sticker you can purchase with a viewpoint from the park, and it basically just allows you to collect all the national parks in a way that you can be like, oh, I went to this park on this day, or I did this trail on this day. And it's a really cool system that allows you to kind of go back and see all the parks you visited, but also keep track of what the next park is that you can go to, or just any way to keep track of all the places you've been. It's a pretty cool system.
I'm a junior ranger.
Coming into this area, this is one of those stops I was talking about for the shuttle. They have times for basically how long it's going to take from each point if you're waiting for the shuttles. Shuttles tend to come every 10-15 minutes, give or take. Earlier in the day, they are running quite a bit faster as there's not a ton of people in the park. Each shuttle waits at the point it's at for at least a minute. So you do have to be a bit quick to get onto them. Weeping Rock. Fun. So the one lady was saying earlier that this just opened up like 2 weeks ago because of a rock slide. Cool. I don't think this one's really all that long. I think it's just, oh yeah, it's just, so round trip is half a mile, so it's a mile for, cool. So this is the area that had a rock slide. Interesting. Oh, gotta catch up to Lauren. Oh, maybe not, it's a hill. Super pretty. Super crazy rock. Goes way high up there. And go walk along this trail right there. There's a little trail back there. Looks cool. You ready to go that way? Oh, I'm getting pelted. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna be wet. I want to watch out, some more water above you. This is crazy. It's like a shelf we're sitting under. Oh, you guys found the dry spot. Weeping Rock is cool.
Yeah, this is really cool. It is. You know, I didn't know what to expect.
Watch the camera. Run, run, run. It's like pouring rain in this little section here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, I guess it's not rain, it's water runoff. The rock is crying. It's weeping. This is a really cool area though. This is Big Bend. It's actually an insane view. Super pretty out right now. It's like not even 80 yet. The way these rocks form is something else. There's a bunch of paths down here. Just kind of follow the river. This is the same river. This is farther, I guess would be south downstream from where we were this morning, from the Narrows. So this is actually one stop before the Narrows and whatnot. But this is the river that runs all the way through, all the way down to, I guess, the start of Zion. Named Zion, first used by a Mormon settler in the 1860s, implied peaceful or heavenly place. Many people have been and continue to be inspired by the overwhelming beauty of Zion. So, the Oregon is that one. And then we have the Great White Throne. I guess that makes sense because it's white. And then Angel's Landing is that one. So does the Angel's Landing hike actually go up to Angel's Landing? Like all the way?
That's why you need a permit.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
Then you have to, there's like ropes that you have to hold on.
That seems extreme.
I don't think it's as extreme as Half Dome in Yosemite.
That makes sense. Dang, the clouds right now are ripping. Cool, well that's Big Bend. I guess we're gonna head down. I don't know if we can get to the Emerald Pools right now, but maybe. I heard that the trail may or may not be closed. We're gonna try and get over there, and at the lodge now. The lodge allows us to go to the Emerald, what is it? The Emerald Lakes?
Ponds?
Emerald Ponds?
Emerald something.
Emerald something. I'll post the right
Emerald
name.
Cove?
Well, now I have to look at it. Emerald Pools.
Wow, we were all off.
Yep, we were wrong. But we're gonna do that hike real quick. I think it's about a mile round trip, maybe. We'll figure it out as we're going. And then that'll be our last stop. Exciting. Interesting little lodge area. There's a restaurant here. You can get beers and stuff. And there's a gift shop. It's Lauren's favorite thing.
I want all the gifts.
Yep. We tried crossing the street to get to a trail. The bus driver told us, no, you can't go that way. So now we're walking over to the crosswalk because couldn't see that from the other side.
We went the wrong way.
It's okay. I guess that makes sense. Is where the crowds are. So we have so many options of different emerald pools to see.
I guess we just walk and see where it takes us.
Okie doke. So we're gonna go to lower pools, and then we have the option of heading up to the upper pools, which I guess is about another half mile up, but she said it's kind of worth the walk. So we'll see.
I don't think we're gonna throw any.
This area is pretty nifty. We're now at one of the lower points of where the river runs. The Weeping portion and Bend area was way up behind there. That's where we were just a little bit ago. And then this trail, I think, takes us right along here and wraps around this and up into the hill a little bit.
Really tasty. It was a dry rub they had on it. Yeah, exactly.
Are you ready for adventures?
I'm ready.
Well, we've been adventuring all day, so I guess it's just more adventures. Cool. So we're doing these two. Oh, Lauren's leaving. She's running away from me. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah. I now have 2 bags because I'm a wonderful husband. Look how happy she looks now.
I'm so much happy. My back feels so much better.
Good.
How does your back feel?
Fine.
Okay.
It's not bad. They're both light.
Just not as strong.
Yeah, it happens. So this is... Oh, wait. Did we even look at what pool this was?
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's one of the pools. No idea which one. This is crazy.
Big picture of the waterfall and stuff. That one. Get over there where the stars start to go up and take it back this way.
Oh,
perfect.
good idea.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have my phone.
It's so crazy. It just comes down like rain. There is another view of the area. So we're now on the other side of the Emerald Pools. Oh, that looks crazy. We'll go over there in a second.
That looks so cool.
Oh, look at the sun coming through. That's super cool. Oh, it's getting bright. All right, let's head up to the next area. Lauren, come up here. Howdy. Oh, that's so cool. Well, we are 1 mile, or not 1 mile, we're half a mile in. We're gonna continue the other mile up these stairs and up to the top to go to the upper pools. Lower pools were cool, but some of the people said the upper pools were better. So we'll see. Stairs are steep. This area just, it looks crazy with all the water coming off and sun's finally hiding. So maybe it'll cool down for this last mile. So this trail's closed. That trail looks super cool though. Okay, so we're almost to the middle pools. Look at this cave we just came up. Super cool. Go catch up to Lauren. It's getting hot. It's humid. It might just be me, but I don't feel like the middle pools are pooling.
No.
It's really pretty up here. There's not much pools. And there's one right over there. And that's what was creating all the waterfall that was falling down. Just cool. Sorry. Alright, so these are the upper, or not upper, middle pools. Pretty area. And then it goes, and that's down where we were below. Made it back to the lodge. I don't know why I feel the need to spin around. It's a 360 camera. All right, take the last bus back to our car. All right. Back at the hotel now. I have a view. I'll show that to you. But I just thought I'd recap kind of our day at Zion. It was pretty sweet. We tried to do as much as we could. If I was to come back, there's probably things I would do differently, but overall it was super cool. It's how the rocks are formed and everything's really crazy. They look crazy, everything about it. It doesn't look real. Everything looks like a painting. But I thought I'd go over kind of all the things that we did and things we didn't do, I guess. So I'll pull up a map. I'll put a map on the screen too, just so this makes a little bit more sense. So Zion has a shuttle that basically runs through the whole park, and it goes 1 to 9. 1 being the Zion Visitor Center, 9 being the Temple of Sinawava. That's where Narrows is. So if you're doing Narrows, you go basically from the visitor center, wherever you parked, and you take it straight to number 9. It runs like a normal bus, so you're gonna hit all the other stops on the way there. There's some stops that only go from the visitor center to 9, and then other stops that can only be gotten to on the way back from 9, if that makes sense. So if there's something you want to go to that's only on the way back, you have to go all the way up to 9 and then catch a return bus to get to one of those other stops. And it makes more sense when you're there. There's just no way for a bus to be able to pull in from the other side of the road because some of the roads and stops are so narrow. So that's just something to keep in mind. We got to Zion in the morning at 6 a.m. and so we had to leave our hotel. We're about 50 minutes away. We left at 5. Got there at 6. Sunrise wasn't until 7:07. And so we were probably one of the first 50 to 100 people into the park, and it was super cool. And we went straight to the Narrows. Everyone else there was going straight to the Narrows as well. So it was really cool to be going into the Narrows and just wasn't crowded at all. It was completely empty, and you probably saw that in the video. It does get busy pretty quickly after the sun came up, which is expected, but it took a little bit to get there. Going forward, so we obviously didn't do the whole Narrows. After we did that, we went back to our car. We were able, because we got there so early, we parked in the visitor center. It's free parking, sweet. We went back, we changed our shoes, wiped our feet and legs off from being in the water, and then we went and grabbed breakfast. After breakfast, we decided to do Weeping Rock, which had just opened, and take that over to Big Bend. Big Bend is one that you could only get on the way back. So after going to Weeping Rock, which was number 7, we had to go all the way back up to number 9 and then come back to number 8, which was Big Bend. We didn't go to the Grotto, which is number 6, because we weren't doing Angel's Crest. Angel Crest is reservation only, and you can do some of the hike, but you can't obviously go up on top to the crest. We did, however, go to the Emerald Pools, and we did that from going to Zion Lodge. Zion Lodge is super cool. You saw a video of that. We did not go to Court of the Patriarchs because we didn't want to do any of that trail. That trail basically follows the river that you saw plenty of. Canyon Junction, we did not do that trail. That's number 3. And then we didn't do the museum. We just did Visitor Center. So 1, 5, 7, 8, 9. So we did 5 of the stops and we hiked most of those. So we did pretty well. But yeah, good time. I don't know if I'll come back. It really just depends. If I was in the area or had to be back, sure. But I don't know. We have a lot of parks left on our trip, so we'll see how that goes. Thanks. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. I have more videos like this coming out of national parks, more hunting, probably some fishing pretty soon, and then maybe some off-roading in there. So, thanks.